Sarah, where's Alan and Dan?
I don't know. We're supposed to record our Christmas episode today, but I noticed something strange sitting on the table. It's that heavyish, lightish, roundish, flattish, circle-ish, squarish button.
Yeah, Tommy Smitherton gave that to us for Christmas. You're right, it's odd that it is sitting out. We haven't touched it in 2 years. But we already know what happens. Alan pressed it and it played our old theme song, remember?
He pressed it once, but what would happen if I pressed it twice?
Ooh, now I'm curious. Let's do it! What's going on?
This is not our theme tune.
Welcome to my kingdom.
Alan?
Yes, King Alan of Bel Air.
Oh no, Alan is in his graciology phase again.
Man, episode 28 sure did a number on him.
From where do you maidens hail?
Maidens?
Just humor him. I am Lady Sara, and I hail from Kansas land.
And I am Charity, Duchess of Double Stuffed.
Duchess?
If you can't beat him, join him.
Okay, look, Alan, King, whatever. We need you and Dan back in the studio so we can record our Christmas episode.
Yeah, where is Dan?
Your timing is most unfortunate. My page and I were about to leave the castle.
Coming, sire.
Your page sounds a lot like Dan.
As I was looking out on the feast of Stephen, where the snow lay round about, deep, crisp, and even, though the winter is quite cruel, my page noticed some poor souls gathering winter fuel. We're on our way to give them provisions. It will be a cold travel, but it is for a goodly cause.
Mark my footsteps, my good page, tread thou in them boldly. Thou shalt find no winter's rage, freeze thy blood less coldly.
That's the song from Good King Wenceslas.
Okay, sire. I'm here with meat, wine, and pine logs.
Excellent! I'm prepared for our quest.
I am not allowed in thy bedchambers, but your staff is there. You'll need it for our travels.
Thank you, my good page. I shall retrieve it, and we shall embark forthwith.
Dan, what's going on here?
Oh, I'm so glad you two are here. I don't really know what happened. We were setting up the mics to record and listening to Christmas music. Alan was talking about that button Tommy Smitherton gave us for Christmas. Then he pressed it a couple times, and before I knew it, he started talking keenly, and I couldn't snap him out of it. I had to play along.
Was he listening to Good King Wenceslas while you two were setting up?
Oh, no, he must have been. Well, that explains everything.
Yeah, I think he's a king trying to be another king.
That makes absolutely no sense. It's a mess. How do we snap him out of it?
There's only one way. Dan, do you happen to have a piece of white bread amongst that meat, wine, and pine logs?
Actually, yes, I do.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
The Kansas Taco!
Meat, wine, and pine logs wrapped in a piece of bread? This is absolutely disgusting. Where'd you find this stuff anyway?
Oh, you'd be surprised what we keep in the fridge.
Ah, my good page, I have stuff in hand.
Before we leave, sire, you'll need sustenance. Here.
It's rather an unusual meal, but I must adjust to different eating habits while traveling, so... it's rather chewy. Hey, what's in this Kansas taco, Dan?
Well, it is wine, pine logs... Wait, you call me Dan?
Of course, that's your name.
You know who we are, right?
Yeah, you're Charity and Sarah. Why are you asking these obvious questions?
Well, you blacked out for a moment, but we're glad you're back.
Dan and I were just setting up to record. Nothing unusual about that. I had mentioned something about that button Tommy Smitherton gave us for Christmas.
Well, we're all here now. Let's just get ready to record.
Oh, yes, I'm very much ready to begin.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and start recording.
Sarah, do you have that button?
It's in my pocket.
Okay, maybe you should keep it from now on.
Good idea. A happy and joyous Yuletide, everybody. Welcome to the Double Stuff Podcast.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, we are double the hosts, double the topics, double the fun, and I'm Sarah.
I'm Charity.
You know I'm Alan.
And I'm Dan.
And guys, it's our Christmas spectacular episode.
Feliz Navidad.
Yes, Alan, you seem to be feeling much better after that little episode.
My liege.
That's right. Yeah. Well, one of the things that can brighten up any holiday or any day
Is
being a king.
Well, no, I was thinking just having a Kansas taco. It puts a smile on my face.
It's good to be the king.
Yeah, it is good to be the king. Yeah, that is true.
So all of you guys out there, if you find yourself in a kingly rut, whatever it is, wrap it up in white bread. I
It
don't
solves
know.
a lot of problems.
It could probably solve world peace. Have we tried that? Do we need to go to the...
Oh,
Go to
we
DC.
solved it. We solved it, everybody. We just need something on white bread.
we
and
need
that's
a
all
meeting with the
need.
president.
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is our time of year. We do our little special Christmas spectacular thing. And I just wanted to say, do you guys, I know we talked about this before, but do you enjoy Christmas songs?
Whatever the Friday is after Thanksgiving, that's when the Christmas
Stuff
songs
goes
can,
up, yeah.
can come onto the radio.
That's when you allow it.
Yeah, that's
You're
when
like,
you
no,
allow
before
it.
that.
Yeah, and I think that I'm in sync with everybody in my household. I think everybody looks forward to Christmas music, but there is a time to turn it on and to turn it off.
No, I like
How do
that.
you feel about that, Charity?
Yeah, I
Boom,
disagree. My rebuttal is that it's okay to have it all year round.
It is okay. It's just not right.
And then he drops the mic
I
and
don't
walks
have this
away.
Christmas showdown. I'll leave the fight alone for now.
Well, I brought it up because I like learning about the origins of Christmas songs. It's crazy that most songs, they deal with winter, but they don't always deal with Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is there a particular song that you'd like to explore?
well, one does come to mind.
Oh. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
Excuse me, are you James Lord Pierpont?
I am. You must be Fanny Bright.
You are correct.
A pleasure, Miss Bright. 6 o'clock precisely. I like a date that's punctual. Shall I help you onto my one-horse open sleigh?
Of course. Goodness gracious, your poor horse. Is he unwell?
There's nothing wrong with him.
Are you sure?
Never fear. He's safe. With just a little... And we're on our way.
He seems safe enough.
All is well. Now that we're in motion, I wanted to show you a song I have written.
One horse open sleigh. An apt title for a song. Now the ground is white. Go it while you're young. Take the girls tonight and sing this sleighing song. Oh, Mr. Pierpont, you're making me blush. Such shocking lyrics for a Christmas song.
I have no intention of making this a Christmas song. There are too many songs about that holiday. Besides, it's the 1850s. These lyrics will hardly raise an eyebrow. I may even teach it to some of my students for music class.
I do like the rest of the lyrics. You reference your horse, I see.
He is a goodly horse.
I would not call him goodly. Your horse is lean and lank. Misfortune seems his lot.
He may look scrawny, but he's the best racing horse I have.
Racing horse?
Prepare to be exhilarated. Yeah!
Oh, we're going too fast!
Don't you love it? Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way.
You're the only one laughing. Stop this horse at once.
I can't. The momentum is too strong.
You must stop. Another driver's headed this way. Don't hit him.
Yes, sir. Get out of the
He
way.
can't hear you. Jingle the bells. Jingle them all the way.
He's not stopping, and neither is my horse.
Watch out for that drifted bank.
Ah! Are you all right, Miss Bright? An accidental rhyme, but a sincere question.
I believe so. Oh, my beautiful dress is ripped and torn to shreds.
Are you upset?
Yes, I'm upset.
But are you upset?
What?
Well, upset doesn't rhyme. What do you think of this? The horse was lean and lank. Misfortune seemed his lot. We got into a drifted bank, and then we got upset.
Are you still going on with that absurd Christmas song?
It's not a Christmas song, and I'll pay for the damages to your dress.
You most certainly will.
And I'll write you into my song. It's the least I can do.
Oh, what fun.
Oh, that was awesome. I really
Yay.
like that one.
Yeah, it was a very harrowing experience
you guys
for the crew behind the creation of that.
You guys were living dangerously.
Oh, we are going, who knows, 10 miles an hour.
Well,
on
I
a horse or
didn't
something.
know that about Jingle Bells. That was the first time I heard the backstory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently that was common. Like, people used to race on sleighs a lot. So,
Well, people will race anything.
it's true.
I've been to turtle races before at a
They
lemon
ride the
festival in Upland, California, and it was awesome. And there were hundreds of people to watch these turtles
That sounds
race.
like a long, intense race.
The slow and steady
fun.
really win the race. On
We got
that
our
one.
snail and slug races next door.
You know, one of our family's favorite renditions of that is, I don't know if it's Rocking Around the Christmas Tree or is it Jingle Bell Hop or something like that.
Jingle Bell Rock.
Jingle Bell Rock, okay. And we use that. I send Christmas cards every year, but they're video Christmas cards where I do a time lapse of the tree
Yeah, I like
getting,
those.
Those are
getting
fun.
Yeah, those are fun.
dressed. And we choose a song, and we've chosen that before, but I don't think that we've ever used just Jingle Bells before.
I think that'd be fun. I mean, it's a common song, but yeah, the fact that it wasn't even a Christmas song is crazy. But you know what? Another Christmas song I like, actually one that me and Charity like, is "It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year."
Andy Williams.
Andy Williams.
Okay.
It's really interesting because in the lyrics, he sings that there'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Thank you, Alan. I didn't realize that telling ghost stories. Alan has a lot of tact.
I like that. That was
I like
great.
it. No, it was good.
What's the deal?
What's to do with all the ghost stories? No, I love it. It's a good segue. No, but it's interesting that apparently ghost stories and telling scary stories was common during Christmas, just like it was during
Scrooge
Halloween.
is a ghost story.
It's like a Christmas Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Ooh, yeah.
people-
Maybe that's like a 200-year-old version of that.
For consideration.
For your consideration. Just put a
of
little
the
bug
Christmas
in your
Eve
ear.
Society.
That's right.
But I figure what scarier way to tell a scary ghost story during Christmas than having actual ghosts speak to us.
Of all the insolent, impudent things,
What is it now?
we are being referred to as ghosts.
We are ghosts.
Yes, but I don't like it.
I prefer Victorian apparition. It suits us much better than mere ghosts.
Ghosts are for All Hallows Eve, not the Yuletide season.
We're not so far removed from our ancestors, which were known for telling scary stories around Christmas time.
One taste of your famous Christmas pudding, and I would not be able to tell one scary story from another.
When the servants are off and I must fend for myself, I find that I'm a remarkably good cook.
Shall we enjoy more of your Christmas pudding this year?
Alas, it shan't happen this year. I experienced quite a mishap whilst visiting Lord Smitherton.
He told us of his meeting with Queen Victoria. A special pudding was present at supper, but with a twist. A bowl of raisins with just a tipple of brandy was set on fire.
Fascinating. What was the point of this activity?
Yes, do tell.
Apparently, it was to extract as many raisins from the bowl as possible. Sounded like a dangerous game, but Lord Smitherton wanted to recreate this activity.
And what happened? As if we can't already predict.
Well, Lord Smitherton presented us with a bowl of raisins absolutely drenched in brandy.
It was not drenched, 'twas merely a tipple.
Knowing Lord Smitherton, a tipple is an understatement.
Whether drenched or tippled, the bowl of raisins burst into flames.
Oh, what a sight.
Indeed, the fire happened so quickly, I had no time to react. It burned a lock of my hair and singed my dress. Lord Smitherton tried to extinguish me by dumping the bowl of Christmas punch over my head. The fire was out, but I looked affright.
I'm positive you looked afraid. And you didn't want to tell a scary story.
Well, I never.
Did anybody else feel that?
Feel what?
That was
What?
wild.
What? What are you talking about?
What's wrong, Dan?
I felt like I was possessed. I felt like something came over me.
Good old Christmas possession.
That's
what
right. Like the Ghost of Christmas pass.
Who are those four people in here?
Yeah. Well, that was super scary. I don't even remember them being here to record. She's like, what?
But Dan, I think you're seeing things. It's just the four of us. Saying, no, there's four other people in
1,
here.
2, 3, 4 of us.
Yeah.
Charles Dickens came down. I'm sorry.
That means you were visited by 3.
That's
we had-
myself and 3. How about
Oh,
that?
okay.
We had a bonus. Yeah.
He split himself in 2.
That's right.
He's an amoeba.
I think it's really interesting, though, that people used to tell ghost stories around Christmas. I find that fascinating because it seems like we come out of October and it's like, oh, that's the spooky haunting season, and then
Yeah.
we, go back into December and it's like we want a second helping of haunting.
Yeah.
I know. They're like,
Yeah.
we're done with that. Now we're in a season of perpetual joy and bliss.
Yeah.
And
I know what it is. It's Halloween, right? And then
Yeah.
everybody gorges themselves on
That's right.
Thanksgiving, and then they feel like they're gonna die before Christmas, so they tell ghost stories.
Still ghost stories.
So it's not a possession, more of a progression.
It's more of a
That's how that
progression.
goes.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think
Progression
it's
of
cool, though.
possession.
Ooh, yeah.
That's our hashtag for
That's
the,
our
for the
hashtag
week.
that no one will ever use.
There's no other ghost stories though, because the only one I know of is Scrooge.
Yeah,
with
that's the one
I think that's become the most popular one. I mean, I guess
Oh,
I guess
there's
that's
some
the
scary-
ultimate
there's
ghost
some
story.
scary Christmas stories that are out there. And
Are there?
Yeah, there's like the Krampus?
Krampus.
And,
Krampus, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
and
There's
Violent Night.
no, there's
that's coming
Violent. That's
out.
the new one, but Santa's Sleigh with Goldberg.
That's right, Slay.
We're back
Oh,
into
as
that.
in
Yeah.
SLAY.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But if you don't,
It's a classic.
but for some people, they don't like scary stories. They don't like violent stories. They like love stories.
Yeah,
True.
the
Yeah.
sappy romantic
uh-huh.
movies.
Oh, and we have
Yeah.
all the streaming services now, so it's just
Right.
like Hallmark movies,
I
and
think on Peacock,
Yeah,
there's
they have all of
They
them.
do.
They
Yeah.
got tons
all
of them.
Yeah.
And I've always wondered what it would be like to be in one.
So let's do it, guys.
That reminds me of my favorite Hallmark movie.
Yeah, there you go. Ho, ho, ho. Why the long face, Jack? It's Christmas Eve, the most magical night of the year.
Oh, no magic for me this year, Mr. Kringle. That's why I stopped by your wife's gingerbread farm. I was hoping to get some milk and cookies to cheer me up.
Did someone say milk and cookies?
You sure did, Mrs. K. I don't know how you do it, but you make the best sugary treats in Snowville, New Hampshire. Somehow, they taste even better at Christmas.
That's Snowville for you. And my secret ingredient. Let me go to the back and get you a pack of cookies. My treat.
Thanks, Mrs. K.
Merry Christmas.
You know, Jack, you should never ignore the magic of Christmas. Who knows what surprises will happen this time of year?
I'll never be happy again. I've just let the love of my life fly out on the last plane for Los Angeles. If Holly were still here, I'd tell her that being with her is like having Christmas every day.
Really, Jack?
Holly, is that really you? I thought you were on the last plane leaving for Los Angeles.
I was, but I was able to make the pilot turn the plane around without having any regard for my safety or the safety of others around me. As the plane landed, I thought about my 4 days here in Snowville, and I learned something really important.
What's that?
At first, I thought my unhappiness stemmed from sleep deprivation due to the fact that my hectic job kept me from taking a break in the last 6 years. Being stranded here in Snowville gave me the best night's sleep I've had in ages.
But that wasn't it, was it?
No, I also thought my unhappiness was my body telling me to eat differently instead of ordering greasy takeout every night. Because although I'm cute and quirky, I am a terrible cook. If it wasn't for your mom rescuing me from my dinner catastrophe, I never would have tried, what were they called?
Vegetables.
Ah, yes, vegetables. I've never felt so healthy in all my life.
But again, that wasn't it, was it?
No, true happiness was being snowed in overnight at your family's cottage, eating nothing but Christmas cookies and eggnog. Somehow I magically had the energy to leap out of bed this morning to catch my plane on time. I never want to get rid of this superficial sugar high feeling ever again.
In that case, it's a good time for me to do this.
Oh, Jack.
Holly, I promise to make you feel like it's Christmas every day. Will you marry me?
Yes, Jack, yes, I'll marry you.
Oh, Holly, if I was as successful as Mrs. K's gingerbread farm, I'd be able to afford an engagement ring.
Did someone need a ring?
You have one, Mrs. K?
Here you are, Jack. It's one of my prized possessions from the farm.
A cookie cutter.
It's beautiful. I'll never take it off.
Oh, what a lovely moment. It brings a tear to my eye. I remember when my Chris married me all those years ago.
Ah, ho, ho, ho.
Wait, your first name is Chris? As in Chris Kringle. Of course. Why didn't I see it before?
So that's the secret ingredient of your gingerbread farm. That old Kringle magic.
This is the best Christmas ever. I'll never forget the night that I became the future Mrs. Jack. I just realized I don't even know your last name.
Frost. Jack Frost.
Oh, Jack Frost, the wintry being full of mischief that freezes people and places on an evil whim.
How do you think this town became Snowville?
Oh, Jack, I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you until the credits roll.
Ho, ho, ho.
Okay, guys, I am officially in love.
Oh,
That little sketch has increased, my heart grew
Warmed
3
your
sizes.
heart.
I got you, I
Oh,
got
so
you.
you're very Grinchly at the beginning.
Okay.
No, I was okay, but the heart grows when love is in the air.
I think you need to go see a doctor about that if your heart's growing in multiple
You don't want
sizes.
an enlarged heart. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there's a pill for that.
Go see your doctor today, people. Forget about the love.
Your heart's
see your
larger
doctor.
for more than 48 hours. Go see a doctor.
You may have. Ask your doctor about Grinchium. Some side effects include dog abuse.
Dog abuse, stealing Christmas,
And hallucinating about 2-year-olds
Yeah.
speaking complete
talking
sentences.
to little girls.
Oh,
in
my
complete
goodness.
sentences. And the deep voice of a man singing in your thoughts.
That's creepy.
Like a good old Christmas show.
Have you woke up stuck in the chimney?
Termites in the teeth.
Have you stole the last can of Who Hash?
You may be liable for
Financial compensation.
Financial compensation.
We went from a medical to a lawyer commercial.
It's two sides of the same coin.
That's right. That's true. That's true.
On that bombshell.
I know.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's how we do it, guys.
Ba-dum-bum.
Nothing says holiday cheer like medicinal problems.
Uh-huh.
But if you want to hear more of our Christmas stuff, please do so. We've done 3 so far of the Double Stuff Christmas radio show. So if you want to check out the other 2, plus the one you're listening to now, check us out on doublestuffpod.com. And you can also check out our Double Stuff Podcast channel on YouTube. We're also available on Facebook and Instagram at Double Stuff Podcast. And of course, everybody on Twitter at Double Stuff P.
And that's the letter P.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Ho, ho, ho.